everyone, it is Saturday, August 29th, and summer finally came to England today, even though I only have 4 days of my holiday left. And the rain is coming back tomorrow. But it put me in a good mood for today, so I'm quite happy. Now, yesterday I used the carbonfootprint.com to calculate my carbon emissions, and the results were, like everyone else, some of us this week, I couldn't do the house ones because I don't pay the bills and I don't have a car, so I couldn't do that either. But my flights this year come to 0.799 tonnes, bus and rail 0.073, and my secondary carbon emissions are 3.047 tonnes, so that comes to 3.919, which is basically 4 tonnes of CO2, which is about a third of the country average, but of course I don't have the house or the car in there. Now, I don't think that's absolutely horrifying, but I'm not sure what more I can do to reduce my carbon footprint than walk more places. Of course, everyone can do something, which is the whole point of this issue, that everyone can be doing something more. Now I think we're sort of in a state of what can we do, what can't we do, like, am I doing this right, am I doing this wrong? And like Joanne said, I would like to have someone just tell me what we should be doing and what we shouldn't be doing, because right now there's so many people giving us information, but you don't know when it comes into irrelevance. And it's that sort of line that gets this whole subject very blurred. But I was interested to calculate, even though maybe not as accurately as possible, my carbon footprint, and there it is, 4 tonnes. But I would like to have someone explain to me exactly what that means and exactly what I could do to reduce that. Once I'd figured out my carbon emissions, I looked at the ways I can offset it. And one of the options was to plant trees. I looked into the subject a bit more, and some environmental groups say that that's become a really popular thing now, like lots of bands do it, and like they offset their carbon emissions by planting trees everywhere. Doesn't actually make that much of a difference, because trees don't lock in enough carbon for it to make a difference. Again, I don't know all the facts on this, but this is one of the ways where people are saying you can do all these things to offset your emissions, and it's not the best way to be going about it when really you probably just should be reducing your emissions in the first place. I know it sounds easy enough to say that, but I think everyone just has to look into things a bit deeper before just accepting everyone's suggestions on what should be being done. I think that's it for today. You guys will see me next week.